Have I ever been a side chick? Yes, I have. Okay, so we're gonna start it off with my hair. I just washed this unit so it is fresh and ready to be styled, and I just plopped it on my head. Underneath, I don't do anything too crazy. I literally just like deep condition it, oil it, put some moisturizer in it, put it in like 2 little twisty things, and that's basically it. So I'm gonna fast forward through this part because I don't want this video to be too long. This is the hair from this video right here, so if you guys want information about it and find out where to purchase it, how I got this color, etc, etc, you can check out that video. What I put on this hair really just depends on how I feel, because I have so many different like curly hair products that I can use, and I really don't notice a difference. I've worn this hair with just Eco Styler, and I really feel like the curls are beautiful, so you don't have to do much to it. It's really just depending on what you want to do. So for today, I'm gonna use my ORS Curls Unleashed Shea Butter and Honey Curl Defining Cream, and then I'm going to use my Eco Styler gel, which I'm almost out of, and then I'm going to use the black Got To Be glue gel to do my little baby hair slash this little lace section right here to really secure the wig. So that's gonna be it for the hair. Let's get to it. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so welcome back. My hair has dried a little bit. I went away, I came back, did my eyebrows. Now we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna zoom you guys in. Now we can start talking about some of these questions that y'all got. Oh, y'all need to be a little bit higher. This is not really gonna be too much of a tutorial, more so like I said, of a get ready with me. So I will be kind of sort of letting you guys know what I use, and if I decide to be good, I'll list all the products in the description box down below. To start off, I will be using my Huda Beauty Warm Brown Obsessions palette. Looks like this. Ding. Along with my Juvia's Place The Warrior palette. What the heck? I'm a mess. I literally, this is why I couldn't be a beauty guru. I wish, y'all, I really do wish. But yeah, I'm going for a very pretty golden eye. I just want to look pretty, okay? And I'm also gonna do like a halo eye because I've been liking how that looks lately. So that's what we doing. Let's go ahead and open it up, see what questions we have. Y'all were asking really boring questions. I said I need the juicy, give me some juice. So oh, we got some questions. All right, okay. Okay then. Oh my gosh, where do we start? Somebody says, how do you balance your social media empire in your studies? I honestly just like that question because you say that I have a social media empire. That's so sweet. I wouldn't necessarily, well, you know what, we're just gonna claim it, okay? In the future it'll be an empire, but honestly, you guys, it's not that hard. I was talking to Naja about this the other day, but like I spend most of my time in my bed. Like I spend a lot of time, an unhealthy amount of time in my bed. Like every time she or anybody FaceTimes me, 9 times out of 10, I'm in my bed, and I'm like starting to get embarrassed because I'm like, whoa, like I don't actually leave the house. I don't do it just for the vlogs, but the only time I leave my house is when I vlog. So anyway, how do I balance it? I feel like I do get overwhelmed a lot, and I don't sleep a lot, and when I'm motivated, that just really helps me keep going. So I don't know if that really answered your question, but it's not as hard as it seems, but that sounds like a really like arrogant answer. But I feel like I have more downtime than people think that I do, and sometimes I'll be like, dang, I really have a lot of downtime. And I feel like that's why I'm always doing more and going after more, because I always have time for more. Okay, next question. In what ways has Spelman changed your life? I love you, Brie. I love you more. It's changed my life in a lot of ways. First and foremost, I think that if I didn't start off my channel with Spelman College vlogs, who knows where I would be. I don't know if my channel would have popped. I don't know if I would have kept going if my channel didn't pop. And I don't know. I don't know. And that's a good and a bad thing. I have such a love-hate relationship with like being an influencer at this current moment in my life. I try to be grateful for it, but one of my worst qualities about myself is that I always want more. Like, it's never enough for me. That's like one of my worst qualities. And so it keeps me always going after something else, because I'm just like, well, this is good, but I want this, and this is good, but I want this. And that's good, but you have to be satisfied at some point. It's actually not good. It's actually a really, really bad quality to have, because if you're chasing after certain, I've gotten to a point in my life though where I've realized that about myself, and so I'm conscious in the dreams that I'm chasing, because I chase accomplishments that will fulfill me, not necessarily like numbers or I don't know, stuff like that. Because if you're thinking, for example, and people say this all the time, like if you're hoping for 50,000 subscribers, once you get 50,000, you're gonna want 100,000. Once you get 100,000, you're gonna want 1 million, and then 2 million. It's never gonna be enough. You're always gonna wanna go the extra length. So if you are only reaching for the next thing in order to get you satisfied, like, you'll never be satisfied, and that's not okay. But at the same time, it's also not good to be complacent. So at the moment, I try and find a balance between not being complacent and going after new things. And so that is completely off topic from your question. Your question, you asked me what ways has Spelman changed my life. So yeah, it changed my life because I'm an influencer now, and I don't know if I would be if I went to a different school. Like, if I would have went to A&T, who knows if anybody would have cared about my vlogs, you know? Who knows? I still would have tried, but who knows if y'all would have watched. Definitely the friends that I have, I mean, honestly, 75% of the person that I am today is because of Spelman, and that's not all a good thing, to be honest. Like, I have so much built up animosity towards people, situations, organizations, and just experiences that I've had at Spelman. It was not all a fun ride. Most of it was not a fun ride. I do not talk a lot about it, and I will one day. Things are just still playing out, so it's hard for me to speak on it at this moment, but I had a hard time at Spelman, and it's really like, you can't say I wish that, you know, things were different, or I wish that I didn't go here, or I wish, because I mean, who knows, it could be worse if I went somewhere else. But I think that I definitely had a really tough time, like just a lot of things, the way that I am now, a lot of it, like I said, a good 75% of it is because I went to Spelman, and because of the experiences that I had there and the people that I've met there, whether that be for good or for bad. Not all of it is bad, but a lot of it is like unfortunate, or like out of my control, or again, because of my surroundings, if that makes any sense. Is it true that sometimes the college experience is worth it no matter the price tag? I guess so. When I first went to Spelman, I told everybody that. I was like, it doesn't really matter how much it costs. Like, you know, if you want to go here, and you really won't be satisfied if you choose somewhere else, if you know that this is where you want to be. And I still stick by that, because regret is not a good feeling to have. FOMO is not a good feeling to have. Like, imagine feeling FOMO of a college, like watching people's vlogs or Snapchats at a place where you wish you were. And I don't know, personally, and I talk about this a lot, I'm not attached to money. So even though I have debt, or I'm in debt or whatever, I don't care, because I got to experience the decision that I wanted to, and I wasn't fixed on money. Now, if you completely cannot do it, like if you have no support from your family, financial, like anything, if you just can't do it, you can't, like, you just can't do it. But if you can, like, if there's a way around it, like, I definitely would say just do it. If the only thing that's holding you back is the money, you're gonna regret it, because money is not everything. It's just not that important to me. Okay, let's get to some of these relationship questions, because you guys asked me a lot. So the first one is, do you ever wish you had a boyfriend? Not that you need one. So usually I would say no, because I would say that I don't have time for a boyfriend, and I'm just not like at the space to like share my life with somebody else. But I don't think that that's the case anymore. I think that more now than ever, I have been wishing that I have a boyfriend, because y'all, and I feel like I say this a lot, but people don't be listening to me. I am so lonely here at NC State. Like, being here in North Carolina, I don't want to say that I don't like it, because I'm here for a reason, but it's just, and it's just not the, I'm not the happiest here right now. I won't say that's not the place for me, because maybe it is for reasons that have not been revealed to me yet. But as of right now, I'm not super, it's not, I don't know how to say it without not saying what I'm trying to not say, or without saying what I'm trying not to say. But anyway, so I would think that if I did have a boyfriend right now, like I said, I'm very lonely, point blank period. I'm very lonely here. And I think that if I had a boyfriend, I would have time for him, because I do, like I said, I have a lot of time. Don't feel like I have anybody to really lean on, to talk to, that is like in this setting and cares about what's going on in this setting, not bringing me to another setting or a past setting or their setting, but like here with me. I have nobody to share this with, and it would be cool if I did have somebody to share this with. How do you keep up with your relationship with God while in college? Oh, this is off to, I saw relationship, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna touch on this, because this is something that literally this past Sunday I decided I have to do better. 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 I have been really slacking, and I feel like honestly that is the way that I get away with a lot of things in my life, is that I'll focus on one thing really hard, and then I'll kind of like just drop it, then focus on something else really hard, then I'll drop it, then I'll come back, then I'll drop it, then I'll go do something else, then I'll drop it. And overall I'm kind of like doing this juggling act, and so it ends up kind of working out. But like, God should never be something that I drop. God should never be something that is like on a back burner at the moment. It should always be one. It should always be first. It should always be intentional, and that's something that I haven't been doing, and I want to get better at it. So I told myself that I definitely want to join a church, and I put this in like my New Year's resolution, and it's April. I have to do better, but I really want to join a church. For some reason I have a calling where I want to possibly either join the dance ministry or teach the dance ministry, but I have to find a church home first, and I want to, by the time I come back next semester, I want to be able to have a church home where I'm not only going every single Sunday, but also for Bible study. And then I also want to serve at that church. Like, there's no reason why I shouldn't be doing that. There is just no reason why. So to answer your question, how do I keep my relationship at this moment? How do I keep my relationship with God? I am holding myself accountable for what I know I should be doing. Another God question, somebody says, what do you feel is God's purpose for you moving forward? Deep. I love deep questions though. I feel as though my story is supposed to be told on a very big platform in a way that will help other people. I feel as though my existence will help other people. I believe that I can't even really say it in words, because I believe that it's going to be so much bigger than me, that I can't even imagine it, because I really believe that God has something special planned for my life in a way that, like I said, will help other people, hopefully young brown and black girls. That's what I hope, that's what I see, but we just have to see where he takes me. Still on the relationships topics, but kind of a little bit different. Somebody said old friendships with a whole bunch of question marks. Will we ever get the tea on what happened? No, probably not. I think that one, I've learned my lesson from that. The last time, which was the first time that actually I have addressed broken or failed, not a good word, but relationships twice on my channel, and they both haven't ended up well. The first time I did it, like I said before, I always feel like my purpose in life is to use my story to help somebody else. That was actually a really great question to preface what I'm about to say, to where I feel like losing friends is something that happens to everybody, and I feel like it can really be a detrimental just part of your being. And you know what? Somebody commented on one of my videos, I want to say your name because I feel like it was I want to, y'all know I know your subscribers' names like by heart, because like I always comment back, or I'm always reading my comments and stuff, but I don't want to say it in case it wasn't her. But I know it was one of my subscribers, and she commented on Gabby's pre-probate prep party, whatever it was called, PPPP vlog. And she said, wow, Brely, you know, you are a really good friend. And I'm not just noticing that because of this vlog, I'm just noticing it in period. And that is one of the things that I find to be one of my best qualities. And so I really took that seriously. Like I hold friendship seriously. And I understand that everybody's not the same as me. And I'm not the same kind of friend that, I don't have the same kind of friends as I am. And that's okay too. But when I lose friends, I take it differently than when other people lose friends. And like the first time that I like lost friends, I went through a depressive state. Like it was really, really bad for me. And so the second time that it happened, I was kind of like, I want to share how this is normal, and not in a way where it's like just dropping friends is normal, but in a way where it's like this stuff happens. And especially when you're in college, I mean, how many friends did I go through in college? And even though I have love for them all to this day, it's more so just like, this is part of the college experience. And I just wanted to share that in case anybody else wanted to know or whatever, and it backfired. And then the second time, when I just wanted to clear up, hey, you're not gonna see these people in the vlogs anymore because we're just not friends, that backfired. So will I ever talk about it? No. And that's one thing that a lot of people don't really talk about as far as like, I guess the cons when it comes to being a YouTuber. I think that for me, you guys have to understand that like, I even forget sometimes when I see these numbers. I'm like, oh, 2,000 people watch the vlog. Oh, 4,000, oh, 7,000. These people go to my school. Like these people actually know me. These people see me and they don't, or maybe I don't know them and they know me and they don't say anything, but they know, and they know what's going on in my life. They know what I look like without makeup on, without my wig on, in my bedroom, and they know me. As much as I wish I could, I can't just use my platform willy-nilly, even if it's to tell my own story when other people are involved because they didn't ask to be a part of this. I think that's really the best way to say it. Oh, before we move on, I'm actually about to do a little bit of a cut crease real quick. So a lot of these questions in here are about Greek life, and I find that really interesting because I graduated. I thought maybe those questions would stop after I graduated, but I understand. I just posted a video for Gabby's probate, and so you guys are asking me a lot of questions. If you want to know my interest as far as like Greek life goes, I actually already have a video of that up on my channel, so I will leave it in the cards. I will also link it in the description box, and I will leave it as one of the end screen videos at the end, so y'all can watch that and find out my answer, because I have talked about it on my channel before. If you are already in Greek life, you already know what I'm going to say, so yeah. And if not, also another video that you guys should watch, 10 things you should know before going to an HBCU. And even if you are not going to an HBCU, or if you have already, whatever, if you're asking me these questions, you should probably watch that video. So I'll leave that in the cards as well. Sorry y'all were so far away. Okay, somebody asked, how old was I when I got my first kiss? Oh, cute question. I was 13. Was I 12? I think I was 13. Wow, I think I was 13, just about to turn 14. It was in the summertime, right before freshman year of high school. Relationship advice. I don't think that I'm the kind of person to give relationship advice, but I feel like communication is really important, and so I think that a lot of problems can be solved with honesty and communication. So keep that in mind, and hopefully your relationship goes well. What was your last relationship and why did it end? Good question. Honestly, my last relationship, question mark, relationship, I don't know. I feel like the last person who I would consider to be a relationship, we actually never like made it to boyfriend girlfriend. Y'all know how that go nowadays. Like when you talk nowadays, when you talk for a long time but you're not actually together, and then you end when like a whole bunch of feelings and stuff are involved, but like you technically were never in a relationship. That's how my last relationship was, and that was back at I was about to say at Spelman, but I mean it was at Spelman at Morehouse. That ended, I think, like last March-ish, February, probably March or February. Why did it end? I'm like this because I feel like he's gonna watch this. If y'all know him, please don't show him this. I just didn't see myself with him long term, and I get bored really easy. I get bored so easy, and it honestly pisses me off because I can genuinely like somebody in the beginning and then be like, I'll literally be looking at you like, why why do I like you again? I don't know why I am like this, and I'm just so hard to please. You could be doing everything the same that you've always been doing it, and then suddenly I'll just be like, I'm no longer interested. And that's basically how it was. And I feel like, I mean, a part of it, and this is no shade to him because he's a great friend, we're still friends to this day, part of it was kind of like, you know, as you get to know somebody better, that's the point of getting to know somebody. That's the point of talking, is to be like, do I like you? Like, do I want to actually be with you? Do I see myself in a relationship with you? Like, he was a good person, but also the kind of person that I am. I don't date for fun. I'm only 22, but I date to marry. So I didn't see him as my husband. So I was like, I don't even feel like wasting my time, because at this point, I'm just not into it as much as I like used to be when I first met you, when we first started talking. That's kind of how that went. Kind of sad. Well, not really. Life. Are you dating anyone right now? Nope. Y'all, the last time somebody even complimented me, oh my gosh, I kid you not, it was like September. Like, I don't think y'all understand. I really don't talk to anyone. Like, I don't even meet people. I don't go out also. I tweeted about this and I was like, unless my man is at the grocery store, or I meet him on my bike on my way to class or the library, I will not meet somebody, at least while I'm here at NC State, because that's all I do, you guys. All I do is go to the grocery store. Sometimes I run little errands around the city, but I don't even be out like that. Like, I'm not even mad that I haven't met anybody. Like, it kind of sucks, because I'm like, damn, I don't know nobody, I ain't got nobody. But at the same time, I'm not gonna put myself in situations to meet anybody. So yeah, and when I do go out, it's not a thing. So no, I'm not in a relationship. I have not talked to anybody, not one male creature, since I've been here in North Carolina. Like I said, the last relationship that I even had was the last time I even talked to somebody. Like, y'all don't know the last time I kissed somebody. It's just been, my love life is just dead. It's just rest in peace. The dating scene in Raleigh different from the one in Atlanta, definitely. But I feel like I can't talk, because when I'm in Atlanta, I be out there. Like, I go to events, I do things, even just like the club. Like, I just go different places in Atlanta where I could meet different people, and like everywhere I go, there are black people as well. So here, I don't know the last time I saw like an attractive black man just like walking around where I was just like, ooh, or hey, like, hey, talk to me. I don't know the last time I've done that. Have you ever found out that your crush didn't like you back? Oh, yeah, girl. I feel like very rarely do the people who I like me back. And sometimes they'll like me, but like not to the same extent that I like them, and that's always a red flag too. My problem is that I fall in love with people's potential. I'll be like, but he's so this and he's so this, and oh my god, he could do this and he could beat that if he just tried a little bit harder. But nowadays, y'all, I'll just be like, This video is about to be so long. I cannot talk and do my makeup at the same time. But yeah, I think that's basically all the details about my love life. So I hope that answered all of you guys' questions about that. How do you better the Brelynn now so that the future her will be set for success? That's an amazing question. I love that so much. I just learn every day. I learn in my classes, because when I get to medical school, I do not want to be like, I was supposed to just learn this last year. Like, I was just learning this and now I still don't know and I have to learn it again. I will be pissed. I want to actually be learning now. I want to learn about myself. I want to learn about the things that I should and should not do. I'm still learning. I'm still a learning, growing person, and I just want to continue to learn and grow and figure myself. I mean, I know myself, but I don't know how I am supposed to maneuver in the world at the place where I am now, if that makes any sense. That's what I want to do, I guess, to help myself. It's just like continue to learn like my place in this world while continuing to be who I want to be, which is myself. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the eye look with some eyeliner, and we're gonna do lashes today, guys, and then I'm gonna go ahead and zoom back out and then focus on the face. I'm not gonna answer questions right now because at this point the video is getting a little long. Okay, lashes are on. I think I want y'all a little bit closer. I need to buy some new lashes because the ones that I have are like super dramatic right now, and that wasn't necessarily the vibe that I was planning on, but now that's the vibe that we're going for. So the next one is, what is my most embarrassing moment at Spelman? You already know this, and it is, wait, let me see, is this my most embarrassing moment? yeah, I feel like it. My most embarrassing moment was forgetting the dance for my second time auditioning for Mahogany Emotion. And I think that it was so embarrassing because it was recorded and it was so unlike me. Like that, I always say that, like, that was the only time that I've ever forgotten a dance before. I'm using my CoverGirl Full Spectrum Matte Ambition Primer. I don't even know. Like, of course, the first rule of dance is like to keep going. So I kept going, but I'm just so mad because I didn't plan to forget the dance, or else I would have thought of a better like freestyle to do. And then the fact that, like, I don't know, I feel like that was always held against me as if like I wasn't a good dancer and I just wasn't really a good representation of like who I was as a dancer. I'm still embarrassed by it because I'm just like, that's not even a good representation of me as a dancer. Anyway, I'm going to be combining foundations today. I think I've done this on my channel before, but this has been like my favorite go-to combo. This is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and I'm in the color Macao. I don't know why I thought of anything else. And this is the Too Faced Born This Way. Y'all know this foundation, and I'm in the shade Kai. Have you met any YouTube people that were different in real life? I haven't. I actually haven't met a lot of YouTube people. I'm trying to think about anybody who I've actually met. I don't think I've met anybody. No, nobody who I've really watch and like who I would have expectations on before meeting them, and then like be disappointed if they weren't like who I thought they were. Like I don't think I've met anybody. Oh, I've met De'Ara and Ken, but like that was at the airport, so I didn't really expect much. I was just like, hey, and they let me take a picture with them. As long as somebody lets you take a picture with them, even if they don't, yeah, I don't have anything to say about that. I feel like they were nice. De'Ara was like, they weren't like trying to talk to me, but like again, it was like early in the morning, it was at the airport, and they at least took a picture with me, and like De'Ara was like just smiling and like laughing at what I was saying, but like they weren't like trying to hold a conversation. But I don't feel like they were necessarily different. And I'm also not a huge fan of theirs. Like I watch their stuff obviously because they're huge YouTubers, but like I'm not a huge fan, so like my feelings weren't hurt. I was just like, oh, look who's there. So yeah, I'm pretty sure people have envied you, but have you ever doubted or lost yourself? Yeah, I think that I have. I think that I go in and out of this, not too frequently, but every now and then. I think it usually happens after great disappointments or unexpected things. I don't want to say failures, I just don't like that word, but when stuff like that happens, it usually makes me be like, why is this happening to me? Who am I? Why am I here? Type thing. Then sometimes when I'm just alone, I think a lot. And like I said, I feel like that's what made me come to this conclusion. For a while I was like, oh, I don't like North Carolina, and I kept saying that, and it made me doubt like why I was even here. Like, why am I here and not in medical school, or you know, like just everything really, because there's not really much that I can do here in Raleigh that will help me with my goals. So I was very kind of like, I don't know why I'm here. One, definitely talking to other people, because a lot of people would die to be in my shoes, and I'm not saying that in a cocky way, but I'm saying it in a grateful way. Like, I prayed to be here, and I love that quote that's just like, have you ever looked up and realized like, wow, I prayed to be here? Like, I was so nervous. You guys saw like my life after Spelman video. Like, I thought that I was not going to get into graduate school, and out of all the graduate schools that I applied to, this was one of my top choices. Like, I really wanted to come here. Like, once I had my interview, y'all, I mean, I was praying day in and day out to be here. I was like, this is the perfect school, I want to come here. And so I hate to be ungrateful. I hate to be ungrateful. And I think that a lot of times envy comes from lack of knowledge. Like, I think that a lot of people who envy, at least me, like, you don't know the half. And I say, like, my close friends know this the best, because they bring it to my attention about like how other people perceive me in relation to like how things really are for me. Like, it is all I can say is that you don't know the half. Like, you don't know what it takes, you don't know what I've been through. And if you think that I vlog all of my life, like, you're wrong. If you think that you know the background story of everything, like, you're wrong. Like, you don't know the half. I'm sure that people envy me a lot just because I'm human. Like, everybody has somebody who envies them. But I would just say, just for anybody, like, You don't want anybody else's life, trust me, because you don't know if you could handle what they have had to go through. And when I doubt or lose myself, I like to write and disconnect, and I just like to just talk to myself and like just do like a check-in, like how do I feel, what do I think about this, like not what everybody else thinks, not what everybody else is telling me, like what do I think, what do I feel. Oh, by the way, I was using the Too Faced concealer. This is in the shade Butterscotch, and you guys know how I feel about that. And this is the Black Opal foundation in Black Walnut. Yes. I haven't used this MAC Patrick Star powder in a really long time, honestly, since I've gotten it. And I tried it the first time because this isn't very like travel friendly, and you have to do this extraness just to get the powder out. But I'm gonna try this on my eyes along with the SACHA Buttercup around my face. While we answer our next question, I had to like montage this out for a little bit because I realized the video was getting really long. But the next question is, have I ever been a side chick? Yes, I have. Unknowingly so. I would never, obviously, y'all know, I would never do that on purpose. But boys out here, dang, oh, they are trash. They will really play you. And the worst thing is that I knew who the girl was, but I thought that she was the side chick. That's what's so like freaking embarrassing about the whole thing. I literally thought that she was the side chick the whole time, like trying to come in between me and somebody else. The whole time I was the side chick. How stupid can you be? Like, embarrassing. This is so bright underneath my eyes. I hope I did not just mess up my makeup, or else I'm gonna be pissed. Let me know down below if anybody else has been through that, where it was like, you thought, girl, I don't know what I thought. Okay, y'all, we're almost done. I just went ahead and drenched myself because I don't know about y'all, but baking is not my favorite step, but it's like, that's what really does it for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if I don't bake, my makeup just does not turn out as bomb as I know that it can. And I have super dry skin, but so the key is to like drench myself afterwards, and then I feel great, and then I last all day, and then I'm sculpted. So if you don't bake, get with it, okay? Or get lost. If your body was a fruit, what flavor would it be? I literally looked at that question and I told myself to think about it, and my mind went off on a tangent and I didn't finish it, because the first thing that came to my mind is, wow, that's a question that they would probably ask at Miss Maryland, because it's a very like pageant-y kind of question. But I actually hate when they ask those kind of questions. Not despise it, hate, but like when you're in there, you really want them to know who you are, like just as a person and what you've done in the community, stuff like that. Like, you don't want them fluff questions like, oh, what the heck? Never seen my makeup do that before. This is an extreme beat. Like, it wasn't supposed to be this much, but I can never. Every time. Every time. I do this to myself. Every time. Oh well. Oh well. My body was a fruit. What flavor would I be? Something red. I don't like strawberries. But can it be, wait, if I was a fruit, what fruit would I be? Oh my gosh, I literally have no idea, because I like grapes, but grape isn't like a juicy fruit. I want to be something that's like juicy, that everybody likes. I would say I would be a strawberry dipped in chocolate, because even though I don't like the taste of strawberries, I feel like strawberry is a very like classic fruit that a lot of people love. When you put chocolate on it, it's more so like a luxury type thing. You know, it's something that you do with your loved ones. And you can draw strawberries both red and pink, you know? Like it's a strawberry, it's a pink, it's red, but like back in the day, people used to draw strawberries pink. So I guess I would say strawberry. That's more so if I was a fruit, what would I be? If I was a flavor, I would be the flavor of a watermelon Sour Patch Kid slushie. That's not a fruit either. I'm not doing good at this question, so I'm just gonna move on to the next one. Are you excited to compete for Miss Maryland? I know you will do amazing. Thank you so much. Honestly, y'all, I'm just going with the flow. Like, of course I'm excited, but I just want to see like what's it about, what's it like. I want to of course do my best, and I just want to learn what I can do to be better the next time. Of course, like if I win this year, it'll be great, but like it took me 3 times to win. Oh, this whole lash is coming off. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It took me 3 times to win a preliminary, and I'm still a pageant newbie. I really want to learn more and just be also at a different place in my life before I were to go to Miss America. But if I were to win, I know this would be the right time, but I wouldn't mind also having another year. So I'm excited to go, and I want to do the best that I can, but I also just want to learn, so that way next year I really I'll be unstoppable. But that's just my approach to it. I know that a lot of people think that I probably want to win first way around. That's personally just not how I want to go about it. Oh, I hate lashes. Do y'all remember when I used to never wear lashes? My relationship with lashes is like how my relationship with foundation used to be. I used to never wear foundation. I used to feel like my makeup looked fine without it. And then, you know, I just started wearing it like a little bit. And then suddenly it was like, dang, my makeup doesn't really look the same without it. Next thing you know, every time I do my face, it's a full face. Now it's like every time I do my makeup, I'm like, lashes, lashes, lashes. I don't do my makeup that often anymore. You guys see it. Well, then you don't. Only time I do my makeup, I feel like, is when I know I'm about to vlog and or film a video. I have not worn makeup to class once this semester. Wow, this is awkward. I choose to sleep in instead of doing my makeup because it's like, what's the point? It's not even the whole thing that everybody thinks like, oh, there's nobody there to impress. So it's not that. I just genuinely like to sleep in. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do my nude lip. These are the Carity Lip Lock Matte Lipsticks in the 12 and Sugary Sweet. And there we go. This is the finished look. So I was gonna like talk through my outfits, but instead I'm going to just do like a little like voiceover clip of me trying on all my new clothes. All of these clothes are from Shein, so if you want to check out where I got them from, I will have the links for them in the description box down below. So I'll see you guys in the next clip while I'm trying on my new clothes. It's my favorite part of the video, clothing montage. I love this 2-piece set. First of all, neon vibes, you guys already know. It's gonna be, this is so cute. I cannot wait to wear this in Miami. It fits perfectly. Links will be in the description box down below. Next up, we have this adorable bathing suit. I love it because it's going to be perfect for yellow vibes. It has a V-neck in the front, in the back, and in the sides, and the straps are adjustable, so you can tie them to fit however you like. They're full coverage. I feel like this is perfect to wear really anywhere. Next up, we have this really cute 2-piece set. I say everything is cute, but this really is. I love this set because you can wear the top and the bottom separately. So it is this scalloped, I don't know what you call this detail, but it's like a textured white crop top and skirt. Now this next outfit, I mean, come on, overalls, short overalls, yellow short overalls. Can you say spring and summertime? Like, it's so, so cute. You can see in the back mirror there that the shorts aren't too short and it's actually really, really comfortable. Of course, I love the color. speaking of color, you guys were asking me about this. You thought it was a top, but it's actually a dress. It is from Shein. Link will be in the description box down below. There's not much to say about it except for it's perfect. And then finishing out the yellow vibes. Oh, me? Yes. This dress right here is a banger. It's just really nice and casual. You can kind of wear it during the day, maybe for like a brunch thing, or you could wear it going out at night. Fits perfectly and I love it. So thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you subscribed and you give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Or was I 14? I think, how stupid can you be? Oh my gosh. Where are you flying off to, buddy?
1, 2,